This Is Us is in the final season, and we're not ready to say goodbye.
Joining me now is my fellow castmate, Chris Sullivan.
You've been on there a bunch.
So much fun. Yeah. Yes, it's so funny. The first time I got a couple mentions and getting to be on the show has been a real treat.
That's right. You've been on
show.
like half a dozen times,
Something
right?
like that.
Yeah,
So it's funny.
You're like a big recurring character.
I love it.
I'm just maybe the #1 supporter. I think back to season 1 when you were on. What do you make of your trajectory with this show?
I mean, it has been an incredible 5 years. I mean, we've gotten through 6 seasons in just under 6 years. It's been quite a wild ride. I mean, you've got the whole collage here.
Yeah, and the pedigree of from the writing to the performances, we were talking about the music, adding so much to the show, and you've been outstanding, if we could say, in your character. You've really done a great job. And you've also dabbled into some directing, right?
Yes, this season actually coming up this week will be my directorial debut.
Look at that! Congratulations.
Okay, because we're all family, who was toughest to direct?
You know what? This cast, as you both have noticed, is a very easy group of people to get along with. They're incredible artists. They're incredible actors. But that makes it kind of hard. It's a little intimidating to give Mandy Moore notes. What are you going to tell Mandy Moore that she doesn't know already?
Sure. You don't want them to take it personal.
Right, right. And it was a real pleasure. It was a real honor. I learned a lot about what it means to be an actor on one of these shows, and I hopefully will do a lot more directing in the future.
So that is something you like to do more of then?
I really enjoyed it.
Nice.
At the end of a day of acting, I'm exhausted. But at the end of these days, I was like amped. I was ready to go.
Really? Yeah. More control, maybe that's it.
The thing is, I love control. They say do what you love, and I love telling people what to do.
No, but it is a lot of fun putting those creative.
Yeah, it really is.
Very
rewarding. All the storylines, and Toby went through so much. They put you as an actor through the ringer. Yeah. Was there one that really resonated with you?
The storyline about his anxiety and his depression, certainly I related to that. I've struggled with those things myself in my life from time to time, and so it certainly is hard to be that bare and that vulnerable at work. But this season is going to be really, really hard for Chrissy and I. Yeah. As Kate and Toby slowly move away from each other. We've had such a good time over the last 5 seasons. And even though it's an honor to kind of play these parts, it's a bit of a bummer to end this way.
I feel like Toby's voice is sort of like what the audience sort of feels and sees regarding the Pearson family. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think every family has a bubble. You know, they kind of live in their own kind of biosphere. And then these outsiders, these husbands come in or wives come in, and
they're like the family, but
they observe the family. They can see things that maybe the family won't see or discuss, and so I think from time to time Toby has been the voice of the audience,
the voice of reason, right?
Well, from time to time.
We came in with that clip. What's going on with the smoker?
Listen, don't get too. The smoker does not have a direct role in Toby and Kate's separation, but it certainly is a.
The slow cooker took me way back.
Crock-pot, smokers,
It is a symbol of the day when things kind of fell apart.
That's funny. Yeah. Well, actually not funny, because
one of the sadder parts,
on another note, are there any roles in particular that you've auditioned for that for some reason didn't work out for some reason or another? That
right before this, I auditioned to play Pennywise the Clown.
You would have been great
in It, and in those It remakes, and I really like that.
I could see that.
Really, but then you see Sarsgaard do it, and you're like, that's. I mean, look at that guy. Yeah. I mean,
but wait, do you remember for your audition? What did you do? Did you do something really? How did you get into this character?
Needless to say, it didn't go well. I didn't get the role, so it clearly wasn't enough. But it was a difficult character to play. In your manager's office on a Tuesday afternoon to play Pennywise the Clown. Yeah.
What's next for you?
We are lining things up. I'm working on something right now with Taylor Goldsmith.
Mandy's husband, the musician.
Husband.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've started kind of writing that and laying that project out. That will be television, a musical television kind of crossover.
I like those ingredients there.
Yeah,
nice.
So I think there's that. I want to get back on stage. I'm working with Simon Hatt, one of the producers from Guardians of the Galaxy, on a feature. So there's all kinds of stuff.
Good for you, man. Well, congratulations.
Oh, Chris, I love it.
Thank you.
I've never seen you this clean. Normally it's the nails done and all the facial hair and stuff. And so you look so cute.
He's coming in dialed in.
That's right.
So since This Is Us is wrapping up, of course, we want to play a series finale sizzle or fizzle game. We want you to give us your take on some famous series finales. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. Seinfeld. Jerry and friends are arrested for breaking a Good Samaritan law and end up standing trial for every rude or weird thing they've ever done. Your thoughts?
I mean, it fizzles, right? But that's kind of what the intention was.
The whole show kind of,
that's the point.
That was the point, right.
If
they had leaned into that.
Yeah. If it sizzled, then it would have been about something.
We're asking because you guys better deliver. We better have a good finale, no pressure. Game of Thrones.
My wife and I watched every episode, waiting for that big payoff. And the game has no winner.
Yeah,
maybe that's good.
Keep it
fizzle
going.
There. Fizzle.
Schitt's Creek. How did you feel about that?
Every episode, including the finale, was a sizzle, beginning to end.
Wasn't
one
it?
of my favorite shows of all time.
Oh, this has to be the greatest ending ever, in my opinion. Newhart. When Bob wakes up next to his first TV wife.
That was brilliant.
And nothing like that had ever been done before.
No,
it was so.
It was all a dream. Remember?
Biggest sizzle of all time. I love that finale.
Sizzle, yes. We're sure This Is Us is going to have a sizzle too.
And Chris Sullivan's going to always sizzle.
That's right. Make sure you check out Chris's directorial debut tonight.
Oh, that's tonight's
and This
one.
Is Us, of course, airs at 9 p.m. on NBC.